When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof, like aloe or skins, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business, making selling and for shoppers, buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify. With Shop Pay, that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts are going abandoned and way more sales happening. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell whatever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout Skins uses. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Westwood1, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Westwood1 to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Westwood1.
Thursday Night Football is on, and it's only on Prime Video. This week, it's an old-school rivalry as the Las Vegas Raiders collide with the Denver Broncos. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern with football's best party, TNF Tonight, presented by Verizon. Not a Prime member? Not a problem. Simply sign up for a 30-day free trial. It's the Raiders and the Broncos, Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Prime Video. Restrictions apply. See Amazon.com/Amazon Prime for details.
Do you need some new gym gear and want to give back to the community at the same time? Aperio Athletics has you covered with 5% of all profits going towards the Canadian Mental Health Association. Sign up for their rewards program and receive $5 off your next order. Use code JUNGLE15 to get 15% off your first order. I got this brand new hoodie sent to me from Aperio Athletics, and I am absolutely loving it. I've been wearing it every single day. The quality is incredible, very nice and warm. It's perfect. And I'm just absolutely loving it. They sent me a shirt too, also very nice and breathable material. It's very high quality stuff. So thanks to Joel over at Aperio Athletics for that. And visit the Aperio Athletics online store at aperioathletics.com to claim the benefits and rewards waiting for you. Be sure to follow them on Instagram and TikTok at Aperio_athletics to be the first to know of all the latest product releases and exclusive offers.
Yeah, fuck your story post, by the way, with the only Canadian guy wins the fucking game in 18 innings. Like, that pissed me off. That actually made me sad. That made me angry.
Might have been one.
I'm so happy they won the next game. Otherwise, it'd be down 3-1 going, oh my
God. Might have been one I should have just kept on the personal. I let my emotions get the best of me there. It was a very intense day, very intense game. So that day, Joe, Ryan and Cass, so Cheyenne's that's Cheyenne's sister and her husband just moved to Thailand on Monday. They're there now. But so Monday it was like we were helping them get stuff to the airport because, dude, they're moving there. Like, we had to take 3 vehicles to the airport, including theirs, which they had to leave behind. So I had to drive their car home. So I got.
So you get the car now?
No, it's not. Are
they selling it?
In like payments and buy it. So it's Cheyenne's.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Yeah, man. But yeah, so it was like we stayed the night at their house on Sunday night. And then I'd work at 8 a.m. in Mission. So I leave at like 6:30, and they live in Coquitlam. Rip home to Mish from Coquitlam. Go work in Abbotsford for like 5 hours. Leave work, drive back to Mission, go to Cheyenne's house, hop in the car with her mom, like just her mom. Cheyenne and Shaylin Cheyenne and her little brother were still in Coquitlam. Hop in with her mom. We drive to Coquitlam, and then in a separate car, Cheyenne's other sister also meets us there. So we got like 4 cars now between however many people. And then Cheyenne's sister just came to say bye and then drove home. She's got the baby with her. And then the game started by now. The game has just started.
Like the Blue
Jays game. It's like 5 o'clock. Right?
You're talking about this is the 18 inning.
Yeah.
Disaster,
So
right?
It's like 5 o'clock.
Okay.
And then whatever, we help them finish packing up. We drive to the airport, and because they have their dog with them, that they're bringing their dog to Thailand. Of course, they're not just going to leave them. They could check everything in except for the dog until 9:15. We got to the airport at like 7. So
what?
Yeah, because their flight was at 10:30, and then we were like, okay, well, at least 3 hours. So we got there 3.5 hours early. Check in immediately. And they're like, yeah, you can't check the dog in until 9:15, and then you just rip through security. Like, we'll make sure you get through. So we're like, okay, like sick. So we're just sitting there. Obviously, the game's still on. I think it's like the ninth inning probably by the time we get there. Like, probably a bit later, probably the 10th or 11th. And then so we sit there for like 2 hours at the airport with them because obviously like they're moving. We're just gonna chill with them. And then they get on their flight and we get home, and I get home from the airport and the game's still fucking on. It was like the 16th, 17th inning. Dude. And then shortly after, obviously, I flicked it on, ended up getting to watch it all. But it was just a crazy day. The fact that I went all over the place that day, and the game was just on the whole time. Like, it was just so weird.
On the whole time.
I don't remember who it was that was telling me this, but maybe it was something I heard online. Like, someone was in LA or Toronto. They like,
they were in the broadcaster's wife.
That's what it was.
So Buck Martinez's wife, or Dan Shulman's wife, or whatever. He's like, you want to know how long this game's gone? My wife was in Toronto when the game started, flew to LA, checked into the hotel, and is now sleeping, and the game is still on. And he's just like,
flew across the continent, and the game is still really on. Funny. So pretty incredible stuff. But Joe, just crazy for the Jays. I mean, you must be just so pumped up on that. I mean, obviously that game they lost, but then they win the next 2, 3-2. Yamamoto throwing tomorrow for the Dodgers, so it could be tough. But
I think,
what are you thinking?
It's going to be a tough to close out in 6. I think it's going to be a 7 game.
Okay,
7th game.
The Dodgers bats are
probably going to be needed.
Even Ohtani the last 2 games.
Yeah. Ohtani's 0 for 6.
After breaking the record, getting on base 9 times in one game. The previous record was 6, by the way.
Yeah.
And yes, he got intentionally.
No one's touching that record, by the way. 9 times in one game.
Never. And I know he got intentionally walked 5 times, but didn't he go 4 for 4 with 2 home runs and 2 doubles as well?
Well, no, he got walked normally once, and then intentionally walked 4 times.
And then 4 hits.
Yeah.
2 doubles, 2 home runs.
2 home runs, 2 doubles. Yeah. And then
fucking crazy.
Went 0 for 3 the next game.
And the next game, I think, didn't he?
Should have been 0 for 4, actually, because the third pitch was a ball. Like the walk pitch. It was 3-2 count, and he painted the corner, and it was a ball.
Right.
Dude, the umpiring has been horrible.
Yeah, dude.
Like, the strike zones have been terrible. I don't know if it's just the NL umps, because it was good in Toronto. Because they split it, so it's NL.
Yeah.
Like the AL umps are in Toronto, waiting for it to come back, and then the NL umps are in LA. But holy fuck, was it bad? Like, the strike zone was horrible.
Yeah, man.
But no, I've been watching the Jays pretty much every day since I have been like down here, like since the start of August, basically.
Yeah.
And the way that the team is just. I never thought they would. I thought they were barely going to make the fucking playoffs.
It's crazy. Well, they were
going to win the fucking.
Did they not come last in the AL East last year?
Yeah,
dude. Like,
they're horrible.
Yeah, exactly. So it's pretty incredible what they've done. You got to give credit where credit's due. Kiefer Sherwood has 2 goals again.
Did you see his goal when he played against the Oilers? He danced Ekholm.
Yeah, I was at the game, dude.
Sick game. Sick game to be at.
Did you see the goal he had disallowed as well?
No, I didn't.
Myers went 30 feet offside on a 2-on-1 for no reason, and Sherwood knifed, and got disallowed. The second it happened to you, everyone's screaming, cheering. I'm like, that's no goal. Like, there's not a chance that counts. And then he scored as well earlier in that game. He scored that filthy goal where he danced everybody. Yeah. Then he got the OT winner on a tip, I think, off Brock's shot. Brock Besser and Elias Pettersson were both incredible in that game.
Elias Pettersson's back.
He is back. It's still going to take time, but every game he's getting better. Like,
yeah.
And
I don't know what it was last year. I think he must have been hurt or something.
He's 100% hurt. He's had.
Did you look at his stats compared to JT Miller?
He's doing way better than JT so far.
Better.
The New York Rangers are horrible, even though they beat them the other night. But that was a tough one. Quick was unreal that game.
Quick is low key a really good backup goalie.
He's still fantastic. Yeah, dude.
I don't know. He's good. But yeah, no, I haven't been watching I've been too invested in the Jays right now to watch the Canucks as much as I usually do.
I wouldn't be surprised if NHL ratings are down because of how many Canadians are watching.
Yeah, exactly. How many people are watching baseball?
Why would they put the Frozen Frenzy on a Tuesday with the World Series on? What were they thinking?
Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible planning.
I didn't even know the Frozen Frenzy was happening until the day of. Why didn't they market it? Like,
they're not going to market any. Yeah, they can't. They can't compete with the World Series.
I know, but it never should have been that day in the first place. But if it was, you might as well have told people. I didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's crazy. But anyways, we are going to be doing our NHL preview today. Like we've said, we're not going to go crazy in depth because we are
doing predictions, kind of
jump into the NHL, and we're excited to give our predictions. We haven't talked NHL at all because we've just been so busy. First of all, we haven't been recording as much as we probably like to with how crazy our schedules are. And when we have, we've been focusing on junior because that's the majority of what you want to hear. But we also love talking the NHL. Like, obviously, it's super fun. So,
any rumors on?
No new rumors, man. We can talk. We can definitely. We're still going to recap the junior leagues first. So maybe I'll just dive into the page real quick, and if there's anything that comes up in the meantime, we can get into it. First thing we got to talk about, Joe. I'm assuming you saw the Dawson Suke Cage Star fight.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
Holy fuck, man! I didn't expect that at all.
Yeah,
actually, that was a bit insane.
Yeah, so I mean, the comments on that one, pretty harsh at Star. One player, Matthias Hasselman, Chilliwack Chiefs goalie, commented, "All the trash talking to Suke on the Jungle Hockey Pod really catching up to Star. He shouldn't be talking any longer." And
wow.
So there was that Joey Pips, Paul always posting fights in the junior hockey leagues. He posted this clip trashing Suke, say like his celebration after doing the belt and saying that Star slipped and that's the only reason he won and that the Selly basically trashing him. So obviously we love Cage Star. Like that, we had him on. He was a beauty. Probably one of my favorite interviews we've done. I've chatted with him a couple times since, and I actually chatted with him after the fight because obviously he's not responding to any comments. Like, dude, and he took it like a champ. Like he's a classy guy.
I feel like he's not that type of person to hold. He's gonna chirp guys obviously he chirped them on the pod, but
he wasn't chirping him. He was just
he's nudging him,
Yeah, exactly.
He's not chirping him, but it's fun. But I feel like he's the type of guy to not let it bother him.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
So what? He got hit pretty hard, whatever. But yeah, I feel like he's gonna be back there and probably gonna be right back in there trying to go him again.
Yeah,
I don't think this is going to deter him from fighting anymore.
Yeah, so I mean, the King of the Jungle battle's been heating up. It's dudes are literally they're 100% talking about it. Guys want the King of the Jungle title. In the PJ for now, in the KIMV, I don't know if they're as on board. Obviously, guys don't want to be the toughest guy, but these guys want the King of the Jungle belt. And Suke, after this fight, he retains the title. Obviously, we know Nikki Howling wants it. We know Star is going to want another shot, like you just said. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens again. I believe they play again soon, early November, so keep an eye on that game. But yeah, man, just watching the clip. Remember when we had Diamond hands on and we asked him to give us a little fighting crash course? He said the most important thing is your hold, your grab. And watching this clip, that was the problem. Star was kind of moving around and Suke got a great grab early and drilled him once. He dropped. Now, I do think Star clearly wanted to get up and keep going, but the lineys broke it up.
That's what I was thinking as well. I was going to say that just to defend him because, I think he definitely looked like he was going to come get back up and start throwing again. It's just the refs kind of jumped in and pulled him, almost pulled him away from.
Yeah,
it got right in the middle, and then Suke went did his little Selly thing, which was whatever. But
this dude, he got him. He deserves it, right? He got him.
Yeah, it was a good shot for sure. But I just think, he was ready to go.
He was ready to go. He definitely did slip a bit. You can see he lost his balance.
Or if he got knocked,
he didn't get KO'd. He got hit hard for sure. He admitted that. He said Suke got him 100%. But just watching the clip, you can tell he did slip. But that grab Suke got, he deserved to win that fight. Now, I would love to see the round 2 where there is no slip and both guys keep going at it. Not saying Suke wouldn't win again. But I would just love to see a longer fight. You don't want to see a 2-puncher like that. But
that's That's the only bad thing about that fight is it doesn't really give you a good. like Suke won, but like it doesn't give you a good representation of, each fighter for sure.
Yeah. So I definitely like people calling Suke a clown for the celly. I don't think so, dude. He drilled the guy, one of
Dude,
the
the guy's
toughest
hopped
fighters.
up on adrenaline. Like he just thought he knocked the guy out. Like
He's not,
of course.
100% with you there. And then from Star side as well, took it like a champ, classy guy. He'll be back. So really excited to see how these King of the Jungle battles keep going. As for just our social media in general, still posting those VI additions and subtractions. Going to finish the VI and do the PJ. So stay tuned for that. And then also posted PJ 3 stars of the week this week for tier 1. We had Armin Kyla, Delta Ice Hawks goalie. Joe, we had back-to-back shutouts in 2 games, 63 shots against. And Delta starting to look good. They struggled. They looked better. They struggled again. Now they're looking good again. So they're all over the place. Second star this week, Joe, he's been on here a few times already. David Yoon of the Richmond Sockeyes. In 2 games, he had 5 goals, 3 assists for 8 points, a hat trick in one of those games. And the third star defenseman, Ridge Meadow Flames defenseman, Eric Solly. 2 games played, 2 goals and 3 assists for 5 points. A really good 3 stars this week for tier 1. Tier 2, the 3 stars this week, not ideally how I want it to go, meaning that the guys who got it, the 2 players who got it, played 1 game this week where they shit pumped Aldergrove and got a ton of points. So they had a great week. They deserved it. There wasn't a lot of competition this week in tier 2. Not a lot of guys went nuts. So the first star, we got Ashton Holbeach, former Mission City Outlaw. I played with him there. He had 3 goals and 2 assists in 1 game against Aldergrove. Second star, Marcus Taylor, North Van's goalie. 2 games played, only won 1 of them, but he faced 82 shots against in those 2 games and had a .939 save percentage. So you can't blame him. He's the only reason, not only, but the main reason right now North Van's staying so competitive, despite having a pretty rough team. And the third star, Cloverdale defenseman Calvin Bright, 1 game, 1 goal, 2 assists for 3 points. There's your PJ 3 stars of the week. We also just posted our KI standings predictions today. And on the poll on our story, Joe, 60% of people like your predictions, 40% like mine. So we'll see how that goes at the end of the year. We do
I always get the people's vote, bud, but I never end up, being better than yours. I don't know. We always end up being pretty even at the end of the year. So
yeah, well, I mean, we have 3 of the same 4 division winners, and it's kind of after that where our predictions vary. They vary more in the KI than the other leagues, which is always nice. Like, you want variety between us.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, as far as clips, I don't think there's a ton else from this week. I posted the 1-year anniversary of Mission's Line Brawl versus Chilliwack, which is pretty funny to watch again. Yeah. That was a good one. And yeah, as for the rest of the pitch, Joe, a couple trades recently. A real head scratcher, actually, one of them. And look, like, with the pitch, trades this year between tier 1 and tier 2 are so complicated because you're like, 1, does the player want it? Did he ask for it? How does he feel about going to tier 1 versus tier 2? Like, so Mission traded one of their best players, assistant captain Max Wingrove. Over point per game this year, second line center, power play, penalty kill, like, huge part of their team, super close to all the guys, to Ridge.
So did he jump up, or what happened?
What do you mean?
Like, did he go to like tier 1 technically, or what happened?
They traded him to Ridge in exchange for Matteo Prexler, who's in 07 forward on Ridge. So I think Prexler's a year younger, played BWC. Like, he's a good player. Not sure if Prexler has reported a mission yet. I have no reason to believe he didn't. I haven't talked to anybody about it. I actually didn't even know Prexler was the return until I just went on the website. But yeah, and like, as for based on what I was told, Wingrove did not want out. And very close to that group. So it's like, man, for a 19 or 20-year-old who loves his teammates, might not want to go to tier 1. So he's going. Based on what I know, he's going. But a huge blow to Mission, who was starting to look really good after adding Candy. And after that one, I don't know how I feel. They also made a trade with Poco. They traded they made a trade with Aldergrove. They traded defenseman Merrick Diza in exchange for Taylor Mackey, who's been in the league for a couple of years. And Mission made another trade, actually. They got Ethan Raymond from Poco for future consideration. So since Dickey's got there, Mission's been making a few moves. Like, as of right now, I hate the Wingrove move for Mission, but we don't know why it happened.
Yeah.
So it sucks. You obviously, especially a guy who wants to be in Mission getting traded, you hate to see, because not everyone wants to be there.
Not everyone wants to be in Mission. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just true. And So I hope that this trade ends up working out for everyone. I hope Wingrove ends up happy in Ridge, and I'm gonna miss watching him play in Mish, dude. He was probably my favorite player to watch on the team. He was just a dog out there. So Ridge is getting a good one. And as for Mateo Prexler, he's struggled offensively so far in the PJ, but he's been buried behind so many good players in Ridge. I think this would be a good chance for him to get opportunity in Mission if he chooses to report. So I just want to go over Mission there. Don't know how I feel about them coming third anymore, but time will tell. As for the pitch, White Rock dominating 13-1 still. They're only lost 2 Mission in first place in Tier 2. Surrey 11-0-1, 0 regulation losses still. They have not played White Rock, though, I don't think, unless that was the OT.
How have they not played?
I don't know. Surrey had a bunch of games against Cloverdale early on that have got like weirdly scheduled. So like if you look at the games played, Surrey's only got 12, Cloverdale has 9. Most other teams have 14 to 16.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a bit, the scheduling is just going to be a bit off, but then Mission and Port Moody, both 8-8. Dude, playing away games in Port Moody's got to be the worst thing in the world. It's Olympic ice. It's in Port Moody.
Oh, I forgot about that fucking
so they have
sheet.
they should have a very good record at home, Port Moody. It's just ridiculous. And they have a couple studs up there. Dane Svingen Jones has been firing on all cylinders all year. I think he's second in the league in points. Cloverdale 6-3 through 9 games played, so they have a very good percentage. Don't know if that's going to continue. I had a comment on one of our posts saying they think Cloverdale is going to do better than we predicted, and I just replied with my rationale. I think they're probably going to move on a bunch of 20-year-olds at the end of the year, which they already have done, sending Keegan Bankade at Poco. So we'll see how that goes. Abbey really fallen off lately, 5-6-2. They're in 6th. North Van 4-10-2 in 7th, and Aldergrove 1-15 in 8th. Mission, yeah, they did against North Van. Obviously, we got into that, but they're -70 in 16 games.
Jesus, oh my god!
Like they're dude. I know they beat North Van, but I think that's more of a testament to how bad North Van is right now, but was at that time because they've added quite a few guys since then. I think Aldergrove is a worse team than last year. I'm sorry. I think they have a couple individual.
You think so?
I think they have 2 or 3 individual players that are better than what they've had in the past, but I think their depth is even worse. I don't want to be ripping on kids, dude. So I'm going to stop there, but I think it's pretty crazy to buy a franchise, to rebrand with a worse logo, worse colors, worse jerseys, worse team, worse everything. That's just not meaning to offend anybody, hurt any feelings. I'm just calling it like I see it. And I think a lot of those kids deserve better. And I mean, unfortunately, a lot of those kids shouldn't be playing this league either, if we're being completely honest.
Yeah.
But some definitely do. Like that. They got this Logan Voyer kid who's been putting up really good numbers. They got a D-man Nolan Dufour who's been doing really well. Mm-hmm. And Luke Calder the last few games has been playing really well. So it's not like their whole team sucks or anything. It's not that. But something needs to change again, massively. I don't think that anything's going to improve next year. If they do everything the same way, it's just not.
Yeah.
And I know they've probably changed a lot of things behind the scenes. I know they have a scouting staff now, like a multiple guys. So hopefully that will help. But yeah, dude, I don't know what the solution is there right now. But
it seems like it's a tough place when you talk about recruiting. You talk about it. Like junior teams are supposed to have a culture and everything, right? Like you bring in guys and you kind of lead it on year after year. And when you don't really have the core, it's leadership from the players and it's also leadership from the management, right? And you gotta some stuff is out of your hands and you can do what you can control, but it seems like a lot of this stuff that is affecting these guys is not in their hands to begin with. So it just kind of sucks to see. But
it's just like, dude, man, care about the little things. Care about the jerseys. Care about the player experience off the ice. Like, it's
not all about money.
I don't know. Do you think they thought that this Ironman thing was sick? Like,
I don't know.
I don't
know. I think the Kodiaks was so much cooler, man.
The Kodiaks was sick, but so I get them changing to get away from it because they were the worst junior hockey team ever last year.
You don't go and field a 1-15 team the next year after you rebrand.
And then the Kodiaks also, like, they won in what, 2015, 2016, I think, the year before Mish did? Or is that the year Mish won? Maybe they won the year before that or the year
I think
after.
they won
don't
the year
know.
before Mission did.
It was either the year before or after. But anyways, they have a great history. They had a great logo. They had great jerseys. I did see a picture of like a mural in their room that's pretty sick, but it's that Ironman logo. So it's like
The AI logo.
that stuff in the room looks sick. But I also thought that like their room was like decked out like most teams. I don't think they have stalls or anything. I think it's just a big room that like nobody else gets to use. I don't think it's like decked out at all.
They get to leave their gear there at least.
Yes. Like it's their own room, but it's not like any different than a regular room. It's theirs, and they have the artwork. That is cool.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong. Got anyone who has anything to say to you disagree with us? Let us know. If you have more information that we're not talking about that should be mentioned, let us know. We're not again trying to shit on anybody. We're just calling things like we see them.
It's kind of like what we see it. Yeah.
Yeah. And sorry, as for tier 1 in the page, Richmond 13-1. They're so good. Ridge in second 9-4, despite nobody really leading the way offensively. Yeah. Zach LaGrange hasn't played in like 5 or 6 games. Something to keep an eye on. He is only 8 points in 8 games this year too. So Chilliwack in third, 8-5-1. They also just traded assistant captain Brody Curing to the Abbotsford Pilots. A big ad for Abby. Coastal Joe in fourth. They have played 18 games. They're 7-9-2.
How many games more is that than Richmond?
Well, based on win percentage, they should be in 6th. That's 5 more games.
Okay.
And then Delta in 5th, been doing a lot better. They're 7-10, 17 games played though. Langley in 6th, they're 5-6-2. And Poco in 7th, 5-8-1. Poco's a weird team this year, dude. They beat Chilliwack. They blow teams out and then get blown out by teams they beat. It's so weird.
Sick.
They're all like, I have no idea what to expect every Poco game. They have really good players, but the consistency hasn't been what it needs to be.
I think up and down. Fair enough.
Again, also the reminder, they were not planning on being a tier 1 team this year. They have to get a little bit of consideration for that. And then Burnaby in last 4-8-1. I don't think that's very surprising. I think we'll probably continue that. I think based on win percentage, Joe, the standings are probably pretty damn close to how they're going to finish up.
You think so?
I think Delta's going to move. I think maybe not swap, but move Delta up to 4th and then just bump everyone below them down. Maybe I think Poco's a better team than Langley and Coastal as well, but maybe not. Coastal's been playing some really good hockey lately. They beat Ridge 5-3 the other night. They've had some really good goaltending performances. They got this rookie, Joe, Luke Curtin. We've talked about him a couple times already. He's disgusting. I think he's got 21 points in 12 games, leading the way by tier 1 rookies by a mile points-wise. Yeah.
Is he affiliated or is he
He signed with the team late, so he was definitely with the junior A team, but I don't know.
Not major junior, though?
I don't think so, but I will double check that just in case. But we've been way too long-winded on the PJ. We got lots of other stuff to talk about. So, Joe, I'll pass it off to you.
Our weekly KI report or what?
Yeah. Quick KI report. Maybe check their social. I think they've posted some team of the weeks and shit if that's the kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. I got a couple. I got a team of the week. But I was also just going to start out with a little glaze for Hayden Ironshirt and Brody Rotar for being called up to the WHL. You don't see that very often, but Hayden Ironshirt, sick name. That'll look good in a fucking Vancouver Giants jersey, Owen.
G-Men jersey, that would be
that's what I'm saying.
Unbelievable.
That's what I'm saying. It'll look pretty good. So shout out to him, and Brody Rotar's been doing well for Creston Valley. Could be a big loss for Creston, Owen.
Yeah, depending on how long he's gone. Yeah. Joe, Brody he went in the game, hey?
Yeah, he got game
play. He got put in. Yeah. So that's pretty unreal.
Yeah. But could immediately affect Creston here because we see a 4-1 loss to the Revelstoke Grizzlies.
But Revy's looking way better already. They're looking good.
Looks like they're getting way better. They made a trade today as well. They acquired what is his name from Fernie?
I think it's Walker Overwater. Is it Walker?
Overwater? I think he was their leading scorer, was
Walker,
he?
Dude, his name is Walker Walk Over Water.
Yeah. I know.
I didn't even notice.
That's pretty sick.
That actually, dude, how did we pass over going over sickest names?
Whoosh. That went way over my head, man. Yeah.
His name is almost Walk Over Water. That is insane.
Yeah, that's sick.
Start calling him Jesus.
Yeah. Literally. No, okay. So we see Revy beat Creston 4-1. They acquired Jesus in a trade. Big win for Kelowna, 9-7 over Sicamous. Sicky looks horrible, Owen. I don't know what the fuck happened. It's almost like blowing up your entire team just didn't work. Don't know what happened there. Princeton with a 5-2 win over Merritt. Wes is gonna be pissed. Weird one. Nelson beats Kamloops 5-2. I thought that was pretty crazy. And Osoyoos keeps Grand Forks into a close game, 3-1 win for Grand Forks. Some other games. Kimbo beat Columbia Valley 6-4. Chase lost to someone else. I forget. Trying to load the next day here, so I'll just keep talking. But we have
Sorry, I was just gonna say real quick. The Grand Forks, something about they lost Riker Rougeau. They traded him to Summerside in Prince Edward Island in the Maritimes Junior A League.
wow,
Huge loss for them. Like
ship him across the country.
Yeah, tough loss for them, but I get it for him. If he was wanting to play a higher level, he was a guy who I think was either a late cut from the Dub or a different Junior A League this year. So you always want to see guys moving on, and yeah, I do like the Maritimes League. It's not the VIJHL, but I do still think it's probably an upgrade. Remember, like when we had Bennett Kuhnlein on talking about it.
Fuck, I have no idea about that league, man. I like apparently some Q. If you're young and you go there,
a lot of Q guys,
a lot of Q prospects, like guys that'll go up and down will go there,
and 20s,
and then 20s that get cut.
Yeah,
but I don't know what it looks like for guys in the middle. You know what I mean?
I think the middle and the depth isn't that crazy strong. It's just the high end and the young guys. Like okay. I don't know what the depth like. Yeah, I think because like when Bennett went there, he was like a half a point per game KI guy, and then put up similar numbers, right? Like
yeah.
So I would say maybe I know he said he was playing a big role and he improved a lot too. So I mean it's kind of hard to tell. It'd be so
you definitely
cool
get better scouting out there because you're closer to these coasts.
Way more exposure. Dude, that's the worst thing about all the BC leagues right now is they get zero exposure, zero marketing. The talent level, like the amount of guys that commit from like the USPHL Premier from teams who KI and PJ teams would murder is insane. There's just zero promotion. It's like that's the biggest problem with it.
I agree on.
Yeah,
big.
And another thing about Grand Forks is it looks like Alex Edwards is still with Vernon in the BCHL.
Wow, he stuck. Did he stick? You think, or is he gonna find his way down there at the deadline? What do you think?
I don't know, man. We'll see. I mean, I mean, you look at what he did last year in the playoffs. He's just an absolute unit out there, and he has the skill too. So I see him being a very effective fourth liner at that next level. He can skate despite being a big guy. So
it's not good news for your Grand Forks prediction.
No, it's not. It's not at all. But I'm not going to doubt Levi Astle, buddy. And they still got some other studs through there last year.
A little bit of a slow start, but
he did. But I think the last 2 days he's already caught back up. He's in like fourth.
Oh, okay. So Revy looks like they've all of a sudden Revelstoke 7-3 and 1.
Exactly what we said.
Exactly, that's what I was gonna say. They win 3-0 against Fernie. Austin Seibel with another shutout. I think he got Player of the Week as well. We'll get to that, but not another shutout. I think it was his first shutout. But big game from him. Need good goaltending in Revelstoke always. That's great. Crescent Valley beats Golden in overtime. Lots of overtimes on Saturday here. A bit of a surprising one, Owen. Grand Forks goes to overtime with 100 Mile, which is a real close game.
Buddy, they're Tendy. 100 Mile's got a rookie Tendy. He's insane. He's like 3-2-2, but he's got like a 935. And he's played the most minutes in the league. He's gross.
Sick.
Dude, give me 2 seconds to get Buddy's name. I don't want to miss that. Dawson Grown. Dawson Grown. Yeah.
Okay. Sick Tendy. Held Grand Forks. Got a point from Grand Forks, really. That's no small feat. And then Oso holds Kelowna to a real close game. Kelowna's still first in the league, by the way. We look at the power rankings.
So good.
It looks like Oso gives him a good game here. 4-3 loss in the shootout to Kelowna, or not in the shootout, in overtime to Kelowna, but Beaver Valley beats Kamloops 5-2, and lots of crossovers this week, Owen, when it comes to like Revy playing Fernie, Kamloops playing Beaver Valley, 100 Mile playing Grand Forks. Big travel weeks for these teams. Chase playing Quesnel.
Joe,
Chase, that's actually in
did
division.
you ever have to go all the way out to Fernie?
I did.
You did? Okay, so that was probably the last time they were there.
We played them in the final, and so yeah,
never mind. Sorry, of course.
Yeah, so we played. We played them. We won our championship in Fernie, actually. So
right.
And then some Tuesday games as well. Barn burners, Ellie. It looks like Fernie has sold. I don't know. I think Fernie's given up.
I think so.
Kimberly beats them 6-1 on Tuesday. Princeton beat 100 Mile 2-0 on Sunday. 2-7-5 scorelines. Beaver Valley beats Grand Forks 7-5. And Sicamous beats Osoyoos 7-5. So 2 big scorelines there. I'm just gonna pull up the stars of the week, but Owen, Grand Forks, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens there. I'm not gonna worry too much early in the season. Remember, this team went was it? If you count the Cyclone, they went 19-2 in the playoffs the Moet Cup. Sorry, 19-2. So yeah. I'm more focused on this team come playoff time. I'm not too worried about the regular season. Astil's kicking. They're going to be fine. As for them being the number 1 contender, the highest odds, I don't know about that currently. But no, I trust the process in Grand Forks. I think they know what they need to do. They've done it. They did it last year. And yeah, I think they'll be fine.
Beaver Valley with a 3-point lead on them and with the same amount of games played. Just something to talk about.
That Brady Magarel on BV, who's like 2 points per game, goal per game, and assist per game.
Yeah, I did see that. We'll get to the statistics later, but yeah, he seemed pretty freaking solid.
Yeah, he's sick.
Shout out to Ryland Kaneschi. I mean, this guy was, I don't want to say cut from Revelstoke in my 20-year or 19-year. But he was, I think we traded him to Soyuz.
Okay.
Just didn't fit in with our system. I don't know what happened. I thought he always had like a really good shot, but he popped off this week. Owen, a hat trick and 2 assists in the 9-7 win for 5 points, and then the overtime winner the next day against Oso, his former team. Just awesome to see him doing well. And then a pair of Princeton players, Brighton Morrow and Justice Lowen, both also getting the Stars of the Week honors for forwards. Brighton Morrow scored 4 goals and an assist in their 5-2 win over Merritt, and then Morrow he set up the winner for a 2-0 win over 100 Mile as well, and scored as well. So 2 points in a 2-0 win. Justice Lowen, his line mate, obviously. Lots of assists with on Morrow's goals there. Set up the winner from the 2-0 win against the Wranglers as well. And it's also his second straight week. They didn't just mention that. His second straight week he's been selected for Team of the Week. And then Jake Kessler on the Kelowna Chiefs. 2 assists against the Sicamous Eagles. Scored against the Chiefs. Ended up being a 4-3 overtime win. Or against Oso, sorry. Playing a lot, like 21 minutes of ice time on average, which is a lot of ice for his obviously top pair defenseman. And then Jackson Murphy on Kimberly Dynamiters assisted on the first 2 goals against Columbia Valley. He was +4 while also playing 17 minutes. And then Austin Seibel, I mentioned Owen, Revelstoke needs good goaltending. This guy's stepping up a little bit. 34 save performance against the Crescent Valley Thundercats in a 4-1 win, and a 34 save shutout against the Fernie Ghost Riders, including 16 in the third, 986 save percentage, and a 0.5 goals against average on those 2 games. So that's pretty solid, I'd say.
Yeah.
When it comes to goaltending, Revy needs it for sure. You're gonna need it to hold it down. But speaking of Stars of the Week, Brighton Morrow has popped back up 2 points per game, the same as the guy you were just mentioning, Owen, on Beaver Valley, Brady Magrill, also 24 points in 12 games. So they're kind of tied right now. Morrow has more goals, so that's why he's higher on the list. But Liam Monroe right there, 1 point behind.
So good.
11 goals and 12 assists. his line mate and rookie leader by a mile. Keithan is visitor. And then your buddy Levi Astle, 20 points in 12 games, popping right back up, just like you said. And who was I going to also shout out? I just wanted to look at the another rookie on Grand Forks, Austin Tellefson, sneakily coming up 16 points in 11 games. And yeah, that kind of rounds out our top scorers. I mean, I'll look at the goalies, see if anything pops off the page here. Sam Coaster, I think that's how you say his last name. Been solid since he came to Princeton. I mean, letting in less than 2 goals per game, .948 save percentage. As a rookie as well, some good rookie goaltending, Owen. Brady Rotar, 231 goals against, .932 save percentage. Looking pretty solid as well. And then Preston Shumat, 932 as well with a .217 save percentage as a rookie. And also shout out to Nelson's goalie, Jacob Armstrong. Not the best goals against average. He's letting in just under 3 goals a game, but .932 save percentage in those games. Oh, and that's a lot of rubber. He's facing a lot of shots. And then your buddy Dawson Groen, the last one I kind of mentioned here, .931 with a .267. So honestly, Jacob Armstrong's putting up some better numbers, facing the same amount of rubber, slightly less goals against. Groen, most minutes in the league as a rookie, is very impressive as well.
Yeah. Though. That's things. He had 9 games played, dude. Like, no, yeah, I think the next closest was like more like most guys were more like 6, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, some guys have 9. A couple guys have 9, but you're not seeing very many rookies. Golden's rookie goalie has 9 games as well, but he's also an 06. So he might have played junior somewhere else or something. But yeah, I mean, honestly, nothing crazy when it comes to that goalies, but the rookie goalies are really carrying the way here in the KI. And that's good to see, obviously, evidence with Brody Rotar. I didn't realize it was an 08, Owen.
Mm-hmm.
932 and a 231 on Creston is amazing. So, yeah, that pretty much rounds out the KI.
Nice, buddy. Yeah, no, that was good. I'll move us into the VI quick, and we'll just have one quick chat about something else, and then we'll hop into the NHL. So go for it, bud. VI 3 stars of the week this week was an Oceanside Generals sweep. Max Boyle with the first star, 1 goal and 4 assists in 3 games played. Second star, Braden. I think it's Brayen. I think they spelled it wrong on the graphic here. Brayen Newens, 1 goal and 2 assists in three games. Goaltender of the week, Levi Hollitz, also of Oceanside, with a .957 and a 1 win. I assume that was in 1 game, maybe 2. It doesn't even say. Yeah, so that's the VI 3 stars. Kerry Park, Joe. Kerry Park got their first win. They took down Port Alberni 4-3. So they will not be the Kerry Park Kodiaks this year. They got a win. Good for them.
Good job, Kerry Park.
As for the standings, the North Division is still an absolute mess. Every team is so even. It realistically, like Lake Cowichan falling off. I can't believe I took them to fucking finish first. I can't believe I let a hot start get to my head. But it's a horrible take from Owen there. But yeah, dude, it's the North is a mess. Oceanside and Campbell River are tied for first, and Nanaimo's in third with 2 less games played, so they actually have the best win percentage. Port Alberni and Comox, exact same win percentage. They both in 4th and 5th, tied with 15 points, and Lake Cowichan in 6th, but they've only played 14 games, so we'll see. But it's not looking good for them. As for the South, West Shore and Peninsula both still look ridiculous. West Shore's 14-2-1, Peninsula 13-1-1, so Peninsula is 2 points back with 2 games at hand. Victoria in third with a respectable 9-5-1. They look great. Saanich 4-11 in 4th. It's not looking great, but I still have faith in them. They like we mentioned last week, they added Caden Holiday. They have a very strong top 6, and I think that they'll be able to get clicking eventually. Hopefully they can make some additions maybe on the back end. And then Kerry Park 1-15. Don't need to say much about them this season. And then as for the scoring leaders in the VI, Joseph Melikar on Victoria and his line mate Simon Semenik in 1st and 3rd in the league in points with 38 and 32. In 2nd and 4th, both of the West Shore Wolves beat Parker Atkinson and Kansas Cini. In 5th, Elijah Kim of the Saanich Predators, 22 points in 15 games. In 6th, rookie Madden Cruikshank on Nanaimo, 21 points in 14 games. He's been sick. He's from Nanaimo too. And then we got a couple Peninsula Panthers with Carson Harris, Alex Sajin, and Oscar Aitken-Salmons, all easily over point per game. Harris and Sajin with 20 and 15, Salmons with 18 and 14, and Elliot Turgeon on Hamilton River, another rookie, 19 points in 16 games. So a couple of really good rookies this year. That's great to see. I would say in the top 20, it looks like there's about 7 Peninsula players, even though they're not like in the top 5, so much depth. They're so good. And a couple of D-men on here. Jacob Bernardo, 12th in the league in points, first among D, 18 points in 13 games, as well as Lyndon Hoskins of West Shore with 17 points in 10 games. So he's got the best points per game. Started the season a bit late because he was with the Langley Rivermen. And another guy in Victoria who hasn't played many games, but insane numbers, Grady Sluggett. He's got 17 points in 8 games. So Victoria also looking really good. Like that South Division, I think the top 3 teams in the South are better than any team in the North by a decent margin, to be completely honest. Joe, the guy leading the league, actually the 2 guys leading the league, Melikar and Simon Samancic. Melikar's from Hradec Klavo in Czechia, unless that was,
Czech?
It just, from Czechia. And then Simon Samancic, it says Slovakia, but then it says Czech Republic after it. So not really sure.
That's kind of okay.
Like for Melikar, it says Hradec Kralov, and then it said comma SZE. That's Czech, right?
Yeah.
That's for Czechia. And then Simon Samancic says Slovakia, comma CZE for Czechia. So not sure what's going on there.
Yeah.
Pretty cool to see a couple Europeans just dominating for Victoria.
It is cool to see Europeans play junior. I'll say that.
Yeah, it's sick, dude.
It's probably pretty cool to get a jersey of a foreign player. It'd be pretty cool.
Right?
You don't really see those very much.
But yeah, I think that'll wrap it up for the VI this week. And then real quick before we get into the NHL, because we've taken way too long, I just want to say what our normal episodes are going to look like from now on, because we've been doing these previews. It's been a mess. So from now on, basically come on, chat the shit about whatever's going on. Me and Joe will catch up like we're not even actually recording, as if we're just normally talking. Move on into the junior league recaps like we just did. PJ, KI, VI. We're also going to try and cover the BCIHL this year, since there's a lot of so many alumni from there. Joe, I think your former captain Carter Bettinson's absolutely dominating that league. I think he's like seven. I think he has 17 points in 6 games. I think the next closest guy is 12.
Jeez, Betty.
Yeah, and then we'll do the junior leagues, the BCIHL. We're gonna do a bit of the West Coast Senior Hockey League, the Hope Icebreakers. We've been all over them, and we're gonna talk about that league because, dude, again, there's tons of alumni, buddy. There's a lot. There's several dub players in this league. There's a ton of BCHL guys. It's a sick league, and it's mostly all junior alumni. So we're gonna fucking cover it. Why not?
The Hope fucking Icebreakers. Let's go.
Jam packed with their home opener, man. So I'm gonna get out to a Hope game this year, guaranteed. And then then we'll chat NHL. Obviously, we're going to go over any main storylines of all the junior leagues, the NHL, whatever. And then hopefully an interview most of the time, and then anything else we have to cover. That'll be kind of our main things that you can expect from us. Mix in other sports, anything relevant that we feel like talking about. But yeah, Joe, does that sound about right? Did I forget?
I think it sounds about right. We'll get into the rumor. We like to rip the rumors right off the start. It's of a lot of people come and want to hear us talk about stuff that maybe isn't common knowledge. So I think starting off our pods with those is pretty good, and then we can kind of, for people that want to stick around and listen about the junior leagues and NHL stuff and sports stuff in general. So I think that's a pretty good layout kind of that we can follow the structure.
All right. Well, for today, since we were a bit tighter on time, we're now just going to jump into the NHL, but then we'll all the stuff we just said we'll be doing normally. So, Joe, I think for the NHL, the way we should do this is we'll give our standing predictions by division, and then if one of us has questions, we'll kind of go through it and give our justifications instead of going through every single fucking team slowly.
Yeah, I don't want to go through every team slowly.
Okay. So, where do you want to start?
Let's start with the Pacific one. It's one that kind of we know the most about. Personally, I think my favorite team's in it. I know you probably watch it the most, other than the Penguins, maybe.
I've been watching them a lot this year for good reason, but I still watch more Canucks. It's just what's on TV. I can't always watch the Pens games. So
Yeah. So I was going to say, let's start with the Pacific here.
All right, man. Well, I'll rip my prediction, and then I'll give you a second to rip yours, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Okay, I got Vegas, Edmonton,
Yes,
Vancouver, Anaheim. And then it gets tough here, man. Because Seattle, like, I want to think of it as if games haven't happened yet. I don't want to make assumptions based on what's happened. Seattle's had a great start.
You got to take into what has happened, though.
Yeah, a little bit, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to overly do it. So Vegas, Edmonton, Vancouver, Anaheim. I'll go LA, Seattle, San Jose, and Calgary.
Seattle's in second right now, Owen.
Yeah, I have them finishing sixth. That's not that crazy. Like, Joe, they're in second, but they're 2 points out of sixth. Like, it's not.
Actually, it is kind of a log jam, eh?
Yeah, it's a total log. Yeah, besides Vegas, it is.
And then the Sharks.
Vegas is lost 3 in OT. Like, I don't know. And Vegas is without Stone now, but you want to give us yours, Joe?
I love Vegas in first. I think. Okay, I don't know if we can talk about the goaltending situation in Vegas, but I think it's a good move. NHL wise, not what happened off the ice. I think it's a good move hockey wise.
There you go.
That covers my pieces there. Vegas, he'll be starting by the All-Star break, and they're going to look solid. Then you got to put the Oilers in second, I think, Owen, realistically. And it's going to be close. Like, the Oilers could very well take first. But nothing brings me more joy than watching the Oilers lose. So I hope they come second. And I hope Vegas beats them in the playoffs.
Then do you have Van coming third?
No, I think Vancouver might miss the playoffs. I think they're probably going to miss.
Yeah. Well, I actually only have 3 Pacific teams making the playoffs. So
really?
Yes.
I like LA.
So let me real quick then say sorry. So I gave my prediction, so you heard that already. But I only have Vegas, Edmonton, and Vancouver making the playoffs. I have Anaheim fourth. They will not be making the playoffs this season.
You have Vancouver making the playoffs, eh?
I do.
I just don't know.
Having 8 guys hurt right now is pretty shit, but I don't want to base it off that. And
you got to assume Demko stays healthy too.
Yeah, obviously that's the key. If Demko gets hurt, then I definitely wouldn't have them making playoffs. And Kevin Lankinen fucking sucks.
He was not good.
He's been costing them games.
Yeah, he's not been good. Seahawks, man.
Kiefer Sherwood just fucking scored again, Joe. Hat trick. Dude, is he second in the league in goals? Third? He's got 9.
He's nuts.
9 goals, nuts. 0 assists. 500 million hits.
Lead the league in fucking goals to points ratio and hits. That's fuck. Okay.
That's ridiculous.
He's nasty. He's having a breakout year.
Every
year someone different, and every year someone stinks. Like, it's never the whole team doing
Sherwood
good.
Was amazing last year too. Not like this though.
He was good. Not like this. He only had 20 goals. He had 19 goals. I don't know. I have the Kings in third, the Canucks in fourth, and then probably the Kraken in fifth, and the Ducks in sixth, and then it's Sharks Flames from there. I think Flames maybe edge the Sharks out. I think the Sharks have been kind of hot. Celebrini's better than Bedard.
I disagree.
You think so?
Yeah, I think Bedard's definitely better. I think Celebrini's
I just like to hate on
got a
Bedsy
more.
He's like so.
You were a Hawks fan
unmarketable.
He's no Bedsy, buddy. Bedsy's been unreal, dude. Okay, let's talk about Bedsy real quick. First of all, him and Nazer have this crazy, they got the Celebrini Smith thing. People have been going nuts for that bromance, right? They've been doing the 6-7 shit. They think it's Bedard and Nazar. They think it's the funniest thing in the world. Did you see their Halloween costume, Jay? They dressed up as Thing 6 and Thing 7.
That's kind of funny.
And then a video comes out yesterday. I don't know if it's true, of Bedsy at a college bar looking a little out of it 2 nights before he had the hat trick. So I think things are starting to look up in Chicago. I'm actually starting to really like their team, even though I hate the franchise. Jonathan Taves returned tonight to Chicago, which is pretty cool.
That's cool.
Member of the Winnipeg Jets.
How about that fleece by the Canucks on for VIJHL, though?
Great trade. And VIJHL
Love
looks
that trade.
awesome. He's just not quite putting it all together yet, but he looks great.
He looks good.
He looks real good. Winnipeg beating Chicago 4-1 and Taves.
The sooner we can trade Evander Kane, the better. Holy fuck.
My God.
He's horrible.
The game I was at, his assist on Besser's first goal was disgusting.
Yeah.
But besides that, that was the only thing he did the entire game. He is actually like, forget the $4.5 million. If he was making league minimum, I don't think he should be in the NHL. They're putting him out with the goalie pulled. He's on the fucking power. He's useless. Has he scored yet?
He's horrible. He's fucking horrible.
Has he scored yet?
I have no idea, but he has a fucking penalty a game with his stick.
Yeah, he's dog.
I can see what the Oilers fans were complaining about. He's fucking horrible.
Joe, can you run me your prediction again real quick? Is Vegas, Edmonton, LA?
Vegas, Edmonton, LA, Canucks.
So you have Vancouver making playoffs?
We'll see.
Or no?
Let me wait.
Okay.
Let's do the Central.
We'll do the Central after. Okay.
Probably not.
Okay. And then so Vegas, Edmonton, LA, Vancouver. You still have Anaheim, Seattle, San Jose, and Calgary.
Oh, sorry. That's the order, actually. Except Flames and Sharks fled.
Anaheim, Seattle, Flames, Calgary, Sharks?
Yes. Yeah.
Dustin Wolf doesn't look that great, hey?
He can only do so much, man.
No, I know. I do
goal.
think giving him a 7x7 after one good rookie year is a bit crazy.
He'll be worth it. I think he'll be worth it, personally.
Yeah, probably. I don't know, man. Goalies are just so voodoo.
It's such a toss-up year by year, dude.
Yeah.
Like, goaltending is like, if you have a bad first 3 games of the season, it can fuck your entire season.
Yeah, man.
Just based statistically, like,
yeah.
You're working from the bottom. Like, it sucks, but.
Yeah. All right, well, you know what, then? Before we break this down, let's run the Central, too. And then we can talk about all of it.
Me first, then?
Go for it.
Why is Utah so good?
I was gonna have Utah in third no matter what before the season started.
Really?
Yes. That's another annoying thing.
This is what we did last year. We jumped on the fucking Utah bandwagon too quick, and then they sucked.
That was like 5 games in. This is different, and I have been thinking this since the offseason. I have no way to prove it. There's a few takes I'm gonna have today that I've been thinking since the preseason, and I'm really mad we haven't done this sooner so I could make it true. Nobody's gonna believe me. Whatever.
There's some good teams in the Central, man.
The Central, probably the best division in hockey, in my opinion, this year. But
wow, I'm just looking at it. It's hard to fucking predict here.
I know.
I might go
very hard.
Stars in first.
Okay.
Do something crazy.
Interesting. Okay. That's not crazy. Interesting.
Do Stars in first. I'll do Avalanche second, Jets third, Mammoth fourth.
Wait, sorry, 1 sec. So Colorado, Winnipeg, Mammoth?
Yes.
And the Mammoth are obviously making the
playoffs. And I think the Mammoth are making the playoffs, and they're going to fucking edge out the Canucks. I think the Canucks are going to miss.
Okay, well, the Canucks are your 4, so you still need one. Yeah. So there's still is your 5
Oh, wait,
seed,
no, there's a 5th. Okay.
Is your 5 seed in the Central making it?
My 5 seed would be probably the Wild.
Are they making it?
I don't know if the Wild are that good. They shouldn't have dropped that money on Kaprizov. That's horrible.
They were like first in the league last year before Kaprizov got hurt.
I know.
And they added
put the Wild in the playoffs.
Okay, and you have Minnesota making the playoffs.
I'd say, yeah.
It's Minnesota or Vancouver.
Do I just put the Canucks in the playoffs for the fucking shit of it?
I think having Minnesota missing is crazy, but if you want to ride with Vancouver, go for it. I'm riding with Vancouver.
I've been saying the Canucks are going to miss. The Canucks are going to miss. The Wild are going to make it.
Okay.
And then we'll go
last 3.
Blackhawks, Preds, Blues. Blues look horrible. 5-game skid. They look bad.
This division, I actually think a few teams are going to get hosed. Like, I think this division might have 6 teams good enough to make playoffs, personally. So I'm going to start off. I have the Colorado Avalanche winning this division. I think I said I was going to put them third, but I love this team so much. I'm putting the Utah Mammoth second. Joe, this is actually something really, I know we're going to do the breakdown after, but since I'm talking about Utah, something really, really interesting. So, their goalie, VIJHL, great goalie, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he's great. He's 6-2 right now. He only has an .891 save percentage. Joe, in games where VIJHL has been playing, the Utah Mammoth have only allowed more than 21 shots twice.
Wow.
One against Colorado, one against Minnesota. That's it.
Where'd you get that stat from, buddy?
He's on my fantasy team, and I was looking at his.
Okay.
On my fantasy team, I was looking at his game log. He got torched last game by Edmonton. He cost me 3.2 points, negative 3.2 points. But whatever. I think he's great. I think he's a very good, underrated goalie. Tough game last night, but he's better than that. But yeah, they're not allowing any shots. They're incredible. Their D-core is amazing. Sergachev has a number one D-man now. They added JJ Peterka, that trade looks like a win-win for both teams, which I think is surprising. Josh Stone's been incredible in Buffalo, and Kesselring looks great too. But yeah, I got Utah second. I got Winnipeg third, and then that makes this thing really tough because it's like Dallas as a wild card. This division
I can't see Dallas being
good.
a fucking wild card. I don't know why the Jets are regular season heroes.
Not only is Dallas a wild card for me, they're my 5 seed. I got the Minnesota Wild coming 4th, and the Dallas Stars coming 5th. This isn't that I'm not high on Dallas. This is, I don't know. Honestly, it's just a feeling. I think Jamie Benn's out with I think he had a collapsed lung, which is awful. So I'm hoping for the best for him. Mac Fletcher talks about what a beauty he is when he got to have him coach a bit.
Yeah, I remember that. That was good.
So yeah, wishing the best for Jamie Benn, obviously Canadian legend too. Couple gold medals. But yeah, I got this weird feeling about Dallas this year. I think their depth D is really bad. Even though they have a good top 4, I don't think their forward depth is as good. And it's like they're in cap hell. What's happening with Jason Robertson? They were talking about trading him, and he's not playing that great. I don't know why. I'm just not sold on Dallas this year, but they could also win the cup. It's such a
that's why I think dude. Honestly, no, I'm not going to say that. Actually, we haven't gotten to the East yet. I was going to say the cup winner is going to come from the Central, but that's too. I don't think so. Actually,
I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised at all. And then I'll round up my predictions with Nashville, who I actually kind of like Nashville. I think UC Saros is looking better this year. Their record isn't great, but I think they'll be competitive. I don't think they're going to be shit like last year. Then I have Chicago, who again, I also think Chicago might be pushing till the very end this season. They had a bad start, but they're Bedard and Nazar look incredible. Sorry, they haven't had a bad. They're 5-3-2. But Bedard and Nazar look incredible. Fuck it, never mind. I'm putting Chicago 6th and Nashville 7th. Not that it's a big thing, but
they're both missing though.
I think all 7, the top 7 teams, you could even argue St. Louis, but they look like shit. They just had a lucky bender last year to make the playoffs. They're not that good. So I got St. Louis coming 8th, but a lot of people probably have them making playoffs. So pretty crazy situation in the West this year.
I love the NHL this year, man. It's so.
I do too, man. It's awesome, eh? It's been so good.
There's no Dodgers.
Yeah.
There's no Yankees.
There's no fucking. Cap.
There's no Mets.
I think the Cap's in a good. I mean, especially with the way it's moving the next few years, the Cap's in a great spot. I think in 2 years it'll be like an amazing spot where guys are getting paid great money, but there's still enough to go around where you can build. I just think hockey is in an unreal state right now. The NHL just really needs to figure out how to market themselves better.
I agree. I think it's just going to be community involvement and trying to get people to come to the games and fucking, marketing that when it comes to throwing ads on the football games. I hate to say it, but you got to market your audience, right?
Yeah.
And hockey's new. It's fresh, and it's kind of, you got to cater to your audience a little bit. So
hockey's going to crush the NBA in another 5-10 years, I think.
I can't even watch the fucking NBA, man.
Brutal.
Oh my God, it's horrible. How do people watch that shit?
In person, it's great.
It's my least
I'm actually
favorite
going to see
in
Portland.
person. It's sick. It's
I'm
cool.
going to see Portland play the Lakers in a few days. Is LeBron back yet? I think he's still out.
I think he's hurt. He's back in November. I thought
He's when he got injured, his date of return was the game we're going to.
Fuck.
So I don't think he's going to be playing.
You're going with Shy?
No, my dad and my brother.
What's your dad?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think that's on Monday next week, Sunday or Tuesday maybe.
Sick.
Should
we move to the East, Owen? Or what was your prediction?
Well, no, I finished the prediction. I kind of wanted to talk about a couple teams quick. Like LA, you got them as the 3. I just don't see it this year. What's your kind of thinking behind that? Maybe is it the Kopitar final year thing? Like what are you so high on LA?
I don't know. I just love they just always play this tough style of hockey, you know.
True.
You watch them play the boring style of hockey that just gets the job done, you know.
Gets the job.
I think they're going to pull out wins.
Time.
Yeah, literally until it's playoff time. But I think they're just going to grind out wins.
Fair enough, dude. No, I can see that.
I just see them like horrible hockey to watch. Like just terrible, but I think just like cool, like grind out wins, get points, and finish above the Canucks. Like the Canucks I don't see the Canucks going above LA. I'm sorry.
No, fair enough, dude. Fair enough. I was just curious. I just I think
it's a good take though, having the Canucks that high. I'm just not that high on the Canucks.
I don't know if it is, but I'm just really low on the offseason moves LA made. First of all, they lost Gavrikov to the Rangers in free agency. He was one of the best shutdown defensemen in the league. I think analytically last season, he might have had one of the best defensive seasons in the last decade. I could be wrong, but I think it was like that good defensively. And then they replaced him with Cody Ceci, Brian Dumoulin, who's like 37. Or is that wrong? Maybe it's not actually. I just really don't like the moves they made. However, I think the magic of the Kopitar retirement run could get them there. And another thing I've heard on quite a few podcasts already, but apparently Drew Doughty quit drinking and golfing this summer.
Oh, that could be huge for the program.
That could be huge. A lot of people, I haven't watched any Kings games this year, if I'm being honest, but a lot of people are saying he looks a lot faster out there, look a lot better. So they signed Cody Ceci and Brian Dumoulin to replace, as replacements. That's just not good enough. And besides Kempe, even Kopitar, dude, he's got 4 points in 7 games. Corey Perry, 5 points in 5 games. He's been an unreal ad.
On that team?
He started the season late and then scored 3 games in a row. He's been great. He's been great.
Corey Perry effect. That's why they're going to make it.
They have been grinding out the wins, like you said, though, Joe. Big reason behind that. Actually, they've been keeping the puck out of the net pretty well. Neither of their goaltenders have a save percentage above 900, which is surprising, especially from Kemper, who was so good last year.
I thought he was really good last year. Yeah.
But they're both allowing about 3. I mean, between the two goalies, the average is actually exactly 3 goals a game they're allowing. So if you're allowing 3 goals a game, hopefully, they've been scoring more so far. So again, I'm not sold on LA, but I understand having them making the playoffs.
I don't know. Something just tells me that LA. Maybe it's just a feeling.
Well, that's fine. That's kind of with my Dallas thing. That's the opposite. I just got a feling that it's not.
But Dallas isn't going to. Yeah, fair enough.
Oh my God, Joe! Pittsburgh's up 3-1 on Minnesota.
Excuse me. They're up 3-1 on who?
Minnesota. Fuck. We're going to be 8-2-2.
That's ridiculous.
We're going to be in sole. We're going to be in sole possession of first place in the Metro.
That's
if
ridiculous.
The Devils lose to San Jose.
Let's get to the East. Right. I want to talk about the East.
Okay. The East. Predictions first, and then chat. Start with the Atlantic.
This might be the toughest division to predict.
Yes, because
there's no way the Leafs are coming back. Or the Leafs are coming back. They're not coming last.
No.
Stolars are going to figure it out.
Okay, give me your 8, Joe. Let's hear it.
Is it crazy to say the Habs might win the Atlantic?
I don't think that's crazy at all. I think they have a fucking hell of a team and a great coach.
I think the Habs might win the Atlantic. I think the Habs are going to win the Atlantic. That's
a hot take, but it's not crazy, Joe. I actually like it.
How are the Red Wings that high?
They had a bad first game. The coach ripped into them, and they've been great ever since. 5-1-0 at
7-3 in
home.
their last 10. Canadians, Panthers, Leafs, Senators, Lightning.
Okay. Well, hold on, Joe. Hold on. You got Senators in 4th. Are they a playoff
Yes.
team? Is Tampa a playoff team at 5th?
I gotta look at the Metro. Yes.
Okay, interesting. I think
Metro
I'm
is not
actually
that good.
I think I'm actually with you there again on the 5 from one division.
The Metro is not that good.
Okay, so you got your 5. So now you got Boston, Buffalo, and Detroit. So you got Detroit at least 6th.
That's so hard. Yeah.
Yeah, this division's really good too, dude.
Then Bruins, Sabres.
So sorry, it'll be Detroit, then Bruins, Sabres.
Yeah. Did I put the Lightning in there?
Yeah, you have them 5th and making the playoffs.
It could be the Lightning or the Wings that make the playoffs. So put that as, I don't know.
Pick one, man.
I think probably the Lightning. If I'm gonna pick, probably the Lightning.
Hey, I'm with you. Okay, so for mine, picking a division winner is really tough, especially with the way it started so far. I'm not going to have Montreal winning the division, even though I do definitely think it's possible. I 100% believe they could. Tampa had a really bad start. They've won 4 games in a row. I'm actually going to take Tampa to win the division. I'm going to have the Toronto Maple Leafs in 2nd place. I'm going to have the Montreal Canadiens in 3rd. I'm going to have the Ottawa Senators in 4th. The Florida Panthers in 5th, making the playoffs.
Panthers in 5th, eh?
Well, dude, Kachuk's not back until fucking December, and Barkov gone all year. It's your 2 best players. That's a major loss. And Florida's still a hell of a team. They're a deep team, but I don't think with those losses they're better than all these other teams. I think they're going to struggle to make the playoffs. I think once they get in, if healthy, immediately cup contender again. Barkov won't be back though, so they won't be. So let's say Florida has Joe. Let's say Florida has Matthew Tkachuk, but no Barkov, and they play Toronto in the first round. Who's winning that series?
No Barkov?
No Barkov. He's not back until the cup final, max, I think.
What happened? What the fuck happened to Barkov?
He tore his ACL and MCL.
Right.
In a no contact practice.
It's close. Probably the Leafs.
I think so too. Okay, and then sorry, I'll have Detroit missing playoffs, which does also feel crazy right now. I think we're both probably gonna eat that one. I have Buffalo coming in 7th, and Buffalo I think could make the playoffs this year. I'm very high on them. They had a bad first few games. I don't care. I think there's just a feeling in Buffalo this year where they could make the playoffs. So that's I'm not going to have them in, but that would be my hot take is Buffalo making the playoffs this year. If you told me to make a crazy hot take, that would be
Buffalo making the playoffs on.
If you make one crazy hot take to put betting odds on, a pick or something, maybe that would Buffalo would be mine. Yeah.
Wow.
I like them this year. I just think they're in a really fucking hard division.
That's crazy.
The Metro, Joe. I want to hear you go first because I want to hear what you have to say about the about to be 8-2-2 Pittsburgh Penguins with your standings.
They're not making. I don't know.
Joe, they're 8-2-2. Evander Kane just fucking scored. St. Louis tied it
into existence.
Pius Suter tied it right after Sherwood's Hattie, and then Evander Kane just put them up 4-3.
Sorry, tied it?
Pius Suter tied the game 3-3. And then Evander Kane just put us up. I
thought you said Sherwood had a hat trick.
No, it was 2-2. Sherwood had 2 goals. Then Sherwood scored to make it 3-2 Vancouver.
Yeah.
And St. Louis scored to make it 3-3. And now Evander Kane just scored to make it 4-3.
4-3.
Yeah, Pius Suter on St. Louis scored against
on St. Louis, yes, of course.
Pittsburgh up 3-1 with 6 minutes left, Joe. I better see some respect here. Give me your prediction.
How are the Devils in first? They fucking suck.
No, they don't. They're disgusting.
They sucked last year.
No, they didn't. Their whole
In the
team was
playoffs,
hurt.
they were horrible.
Because their whole team was hurt. They had nobody. And they still pushed Carolina, who was like a wagon to 5 and lost 2 games in OT, I think.
Hurricanes win the division.
Okay.
And then it gets weird.
Remember, only 3 teams making the playoffs, Joe, from this division, so careful.
Probably the Devils in second.
Come on, Joe. Do it.
No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Pittsburgh also doesn't have Ricardo Kell right now. He's out 6 to 8 weeks, and they're still winning games.
Why the fuck is the Flyers? Are the Flyers good? Is that the talking effect?
They're not good.
Zegras is going to carry the Flyers.
Zegras is good. Zegras is good. The Flyers aren't good. What a horrible trade by Anaheim.
Yeah. That guy was dead. That guy was LA like to a T. That guy was fucking Anaheim.
Dude, I know. Like they fired Cronin, who's probably the worst coach in the last decade in the NHL, and then replaced him. Cronin was the problem. All the young guys hated him, and then still got rid of Zegras. Like, what the fuck?
I know.
Zegras was a 65-point guy until they brought in Cronin. Why wouldn't you keep him? Yeah. He was like 21 with 65. Like, anyways. Who's your 3 seed, Joe?
The Ovi.
You fucker.
The Capitals.
You fucker.
They're Capitals. They're gonna beat out the Penguins for that playoff spot.
Okay, who's coming 4th? The Penguins?
Penguins. 5th. Flyers. 6th, Blue Jackets. 7th, Islanders. 8th, Rangers.
8th, Rangers?
Yes.
Sorry,
I think the Rangers are
you said Columbus above the Islanders, right?
Yes. I think the Rangers are going to have to trade their core. I think they're going to blow up the team. Again.
Well, Panarin's a UFA this year. Keep that in mind.
I think he probably gets traded.
They're horrible. Okay, so for my Metro, I'm going to go with the Carolina Hurricanes, same as you. I'm going to go with the New Jersey Devils, same as you. I'm going to go with the Pittsburgh Penguins, obviously. And by the way, that was my preseason prediction. I didn't change anything. I had Pittsburgh coming 3rd. I don't care what anyone fucking thinks. I have I have my playoff team, so I don't really actually care that much about the rest. I think Washington won the division last year, right?
Yep. Didn't they have the best record in the NHL last year?
No, I think the Rangers won the President's Trophy. No, wait, what am I talking? That was the year before. Holy shit, what am I talking about? Did Washington really win the President's Trophy? The Jets.
I thought it was the Jets.
Yes, thank you. No, I think you're right. Oh my God, Pittsburgh just scored again. Anthony Mantha.
What the fuck is going on?
I dropped him in fantasy. They're disgusting. Okay. We'll talk about Pittsburgh in a second. I got to finish this. I'm going to actually go with the New York Rangers in 4th. I'm going to go Washington in 5th. Columbus 6th. Love what Columbus is doing for the future, but they're not there yet. I got the Flyers in 7th and the Islanders in 8th. Matthew Schaefer looks disgusting, though. They got a bright future.
He was playing so many minutes, too.
Yeah, Joe. So let me tell you what's happening in Pittsburgh. They got a new coach, Dan Muse. They've had Mike Sullivan there for years. He was a hell of a coach, but it was time for him to fucking go. Dan Muse looks incredible. He's put in new systems, and the team looks great. They brought in Justin Brazeau last year for like a 4th-round pick. He's got like 12 points in that 10 games so far. He's been a monster. I think he makes $2 million. And then
seriously,
yeah, and he's a monster. He hits. He flies, and he's silky. And then they got Malkin playing center, who's playing like the best hockey of his life right now. And then Anthony Mantha on that left wing, who was like getting healthy scratched in Calgary at times. And he was hurt a ton. That might have been it, actually. Maybe he was hurt, not healthy. And he's been point per game so far playing with Malkin and Brazeau. I think that whole line, the average height is 6'5", maybe 6'4".
Ew. And
those 3 all of them can skate. Malkin's a bit slower, obviously, but they can all skate. They're all huge, and they are just dominating. And then obviously Sid's doing Sid things. No surprises there at all. But yeah, Crosby and Malkin, both top 8 in the NHL in points right now. Malkin's second in the league in assists behind Nick Suzuki. And I think Crosby's second or third in the league in even strength points behind McKinnon and Celebrini, is it? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's someone else. I can't remember who that next guy is ahead of Sid, but unbelievable just how they keep getting it done at even strength. And Joe Evander Kane's goal got called back.
Fuck. That guy's a joke.
Unrelated. But yeah, dude. And Pittsburgh's D, Joe, they got this guy. He's 28. His name's Ryan Shea. And I don't know if you remember when Brian Dumoulin first came in Pittsburgh, but he came in after like grinding it out for years. Like he was an old rookie. That's what Ryan Shea is. He's a 28-year-old rookie. And he looks fucking incredible. So he's easily a top 4 defenseman for them this year. He's a top 4 defenseman on any team in the league with how he's played so far this year. He's been incredible. They got this Parker Witherspoon guy from Boston. He's played really well. They got a rookie born in South Africa, Joe. Harrison Brunnick played for the Kamloops Blazers. He's been amazing for them. And he's 20. Yeah. So everything just seems to be clicking in Pittsburgh right now. The goaltending, Jari has had a couple really good games. He's let in some soft ones, but he has some really good games. And Shilov's also been incredible, except in shootout, where he's allowed, I think, every single shootout goal against him this year. They had a shootout with Philly the other day, and I think the first 5 shooters all scored. And then Pittsburgh's last shot missed. So Shilov's needs to work on the shootouts, needs to work on the B-ways, but besides that, he's pretty fucking good. I'm very confident in the Penguins. Yeah, and then the Devils, Carolina. I don't think much justification. I think the Devils are 100% a cup contender, healthy. Jack Hughes looking like he could win the Hart right now. He's been unreal. I think he actually leads the NHL in goals if Kiefer Sherwood hasn't passed him yet.
What's that?
I said I think Jack Hughes actually leads the NHL in goals if Kiefer Sherwood hasn't passed him yet.
I thought it was Dorofeev.
Yeah, there's actually, so I'm checking right now. There's a 5-way tie for first in the NHL. Nathan McKinnon, Jack Hughes, Cole Caulfield, Pavel Dorofeev, and Kiefer fucking Sherwood. Those are the NHL's 3-goal leaders.
I can't believe how many goals Kiefer Sherwood has. I thought Dorofeev had sole possession. Actually, that's my bad.
No, that's fine.
I watched him tuck 2 against.
He had Hattie in one of the first games of the year too. He's gross.
Yeah,
what a pickup. He's Russian, but they drafted him. What a player.
Last year. He was on the block a little bit.
Really?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But they never did. Me and Penman wanted the Canucks to get Dorofeev.
Yeah, well, I mean that's
for him.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for. Well, that's our predictions. Washington I think is going to do what Vancouver did the other year, where Washington had a PDO bender last year. They weren't as good as the stats showed. They were nowhere near as good as their record. They were getting an insane amount of puck luck, great goaltending, insane shooting percentages. Ovi, I don't even know if he's going to score 30 this year. He's just not. Last year was just different for that goal chase. Very like he could be.
Get to $900.
I think this is last year.
One more.
Even if he has one more, I don't think he's hitting 900, man. Or sorry,
he's saying 1,000.
1,000. He's already got 900, hasn't he?
Did he score the other night?
Yeah, he only needed 3 goals to hit 900. I think he has.
No, he needed 1. He only needed 1. He's at 899 right now.
Oh yeah, you're right. He only has 2 goals. Tom Wilson leading the way in Washington. He better be on Team Canada this year. I actually think he should be on the first line with Connor McDavid and Sam Reinhart.
Be a good line.
At the Olympics, I think create a lot of space. At least try it. But yeah, I don't know, Joe, are there any other teams you want to dive into at all and discuss a little bit? Do we have any? I mean, you had Montreal in first. Maybe that's a pretty strong
Montreal.
take.
I love watching Montreal.
Dobesh is so fun to watch. Demidov is so good. Dobesh is sick. You're right. Caulfield and Suzuki are unreal.
Just pure energy.
Yeah,
just amazing.
Yeah,
amazing to watch.
Agree.
No, I just I don't even think that's a hot take to have Montreal on first, to be honest.
Wow. Okay.
The way they've started.
Interesting.
The way they look, the the way they play, like St. Louis is a great coach.
Such a
My
good coach.
God.
I 100% think they'll come top 3, but I think winning the division's still like that's tough.
You think so?
Yeah, well,
I think
so,
yeah.
but
I guess
maybe,
towards
right?
the end, and they're inexperienced. Like they probably won't win the cup, but I think they're such a good team.
No, I'm with you, man. Now, Joe, I want your cup final and your cup pick.
Let me do some research.
Okay, well, I'll give mine while you do that. In the Stanley Cup final, I have the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Owen.
Joe, this is Sidney fucking Crosby we're talking about here. He's going to win a gold and a cup this year. I got the Pittsburgh Penguins.
You win the gold. You won't. I don't know if you want the cup.
They're going to make a big deadline move. Gensel's coming back. Not that, but we'll do something.
I actually have an electric cup final.
Okay, I like it. I like to hear that. But
Penguins,
yeah, and then out west, I'm going to take the Edmonton Oilers. I think a McDavid Crosby final. Just like, what would be better than that?
Okay, and we have two completely different teams.
Hang on. However, I will take the Edmonton Oilers to win the Stanley Cup. It'll be the most beautiful passing of the torch moment in hockey history. Sid giving it to McDavid, and then they're going to win a couple more in the future. There's my pick, Joe.
You know what I think, Owen?
What do you think, Joe?
This is the most retarded cup final ever. The Vegas Golden Knights.
That's a great pick.
And the Montreal Canadiens are going to go to the final.
And who's lifting Lord Stanley?
I'll take Vegas to win the cup. I like Vegas to win the cup. I'd love Vegas to win the cup, actually.
Okay, so you got Vegas, Montreal with Vegas winning the cup. I think Vegas as a cup pick is not bad at all. I don't love their D this year, especially losing Pietrangelo, even though I think he was overrated. But the Marner at
they move for a D
Eichel.
the deadline.
Yeah,
you have Eichel and Marner on the same team.
I could see Eichel winning the Hart this year for sure.
He skates so good, man.
I will say, Joe, if Vegas is winning I think my dream final besides Pittsburgh, Edmonton, Pittsburgh, Colorado as well would be like, and I think Vegas, Toronto, like who wouldn't want to see Mitchie Marner against Toronto in the playoffs? Imagine he won the Conn Smythe.
Imagine he wins the cup in Toronto.
Yeah, dude. Like that's here. If I'm going to give two long shot picks for anything this year, these aren't real predictions. These are my long shot hot takes. I got the Buffalo Sabres making the playoffs and Mitchie Marner winning the Conn Smythe Trophy. There you go.
All right. I like it, Owen.
All right, Joe. Well,
I think that's
or what? I think that's more than enough. That's longer than we expected to go. We'll try and maybe pump out some NHL awards next week as well, award predictions, but we don't need to do that tonight. Yeah. We should probably do official award predictions for all the junior leagues too.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, so that'll be in the next one. Interviews should be lined up for the next one. Got a KI rookie. We're hoping to get him this week, but that one's not going to happen this week. Joe, I also have a really, really cool KI interview in the works that I'll tell you about after with a not a player or a coach. It'll be a really cool one. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But yeah, that'll be wraps for today. So thank you all so much for listening. Stay tuned to the social media. We got lots of content coming out, especially since the end of the month. There will be some rookie ladders. We're actually collabing with a couple of KI accounts too to make a rookie ladder. Sick. And so you can check it out on KI Rants and the KI Snipers profiles as well once that's up. We'll be doing it for the VI as well. Obviously, no VI fan accounts, so there won't be any collabs there. But yeah, so thank you all so much for listening. Be sure to download, stream every episode. You can get it anywhere. Check out the videos on YouTube as well. Check those out. All our last episodes have been great. We've had some great interviews with some guys from different leagues. We've had some really crazy rumors we've discussed. So tune into all that. Keep checking us out on all the socials. Share the pod with everyone you know. Support the best you can. And thank you all so much. Big things coming. Joey, as always, thank you, buddy.
Thank you, bud. Awesome.